The Prime Minister has broken the law. On Friday night, he became the second ever Prime Minister to have been found to have broken the law. Or at least to have been fined by the police. Because let's not forget, this is over a seatbelt. A seatbelt. And to me, this case highlights a lot of problems with this country in this decade. We face our highest tax burden on record. This year, the tax competitiveness of the UK is set to fall from 5th in the OECD to 30th. 30th out of 38 developed countries. We face plunging birth rates, a housing crisis, sluggish economic growth, flatlining productivity, labour shortages, and unemployment to boot. Yet, what did the first full half of our daily lobby briefing in number 9 Downing Street consist of on Friday? Questions about seatbelts. Yes, seatbelts. Back and forth about an issue that is so painfully trivial. An issue that should not be taking up column inches, front pages, or indeed government time. Yet, this morning, the front page of the Daily Mirror is still obsessing over it. Not only writing about the Prime Minister's seatbelt, but providing a picture to boot. This is not serious. Now, legitimately, you might say that seatbelts are serious. They do save lives. And yes, they do, but this is about consistency. Aside from the fact that Rishi Sunak's prime ministerial car is an outridden, blue lights flashing, armour-plated, bulletproof, windowed, chemical attack-resistant machine, aside from that, the crucial point is that while Rishi Sunak was the first Prime Minister to be fined for not wearing a seatbelt, he emphatically was not the first politician to not have worn a seatbelt. It was almost comically easy on Friday to discover pictures and videos of Labour Prime Ministers and politicians doing precisely the same thing. Yet at that time, there was no media outcry, no witch hunt, no fixed penalty notice. Perhaps most incisively, Tony Blair not wearing a seatbelt was even written about in The Guardian in 2007. The piece reads, "Now I notice that the Prime Minister wears no seatbelt. When I tenderly point this out to him, he gives an emphatic shrug." And there we have it. In 2007, the media talking about this trivial issue in a trivial way. In 2023, the media talking about this trivial issue as if the Prime Minister should be fined, as if this is part of a devalued government, as if this is a big political issue. Now, if that doesn't look like double standards, I don't know what does.